Hey, good morning. It's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach, and it's day 103 of the journey. So, how was my weekend? Football, football. I watched the entire draft. I started on Thursday night, then I watched it on Friday, and then I watched it on Saturday till the very end. And I was frustrated and I cried. But hold on, let me tell you why I cried. If anyone watched the Dallas pick, here's the backside story of this thing. Dallas in the sixth round took Deuce Vaughn from Kansas State, and he was a pain in my fanny when he was at Kansas State because he used to turn Oklahoma every which way but loose, and they just could not catch this kid. True story. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, man, I really would like to see Dallas draft this kid. And so you're waiting and you're waiting. Well, he's waiting. So at the end of the fifth round, understand his dad is a scout for the Dallas Cowboys, Chris Bond, and he had already said, this is one kid I cannot grade or evaluate. So he couldn't. But dad's phone rings after the fifth round, and his son is crying. There's a draft party at his house, but he's crying. And he said, Dad, I don't think I'm going to get drafted. I think my size, because he's only 5'5", my height has finally caught up to me. And he said, son, it doesn't matter where you go. It's just that you can go back and show the other 32 teams that they were wrong. Well, what Chris Bond didn't know is Cowboys were about to pick Deuce Vaughn. They were going to take his son. And let me tell you, man, every time I see the tape, I cry like a baby. Because here's the deal. God's timing is perfect timing. And sometimes he wants us to say, I'm done. He wants us to fully give it to him. Just like my heart and the phone call I get is going to be God's perfect timing. There's nothing I can do to speed it up. I have to be patient. Here's a couple little notes for you today, though. Jesus, take my hand so I don't get lost. Tiny acts of trust bring Jesus closer. Whisper his name and he'll come closer. Come close to God and God will come close to you. That's James 4:8, by the way. And the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. James 5:16. The takeaway, Jesus, take my hand so I don't get lost. I think it was a great reminder that sometimes you got to let go and you got to let God and let God do what he does best, because it is his perfect timing, and his timing is always perfect. Deuce Vaughn, we are pulling for you, brother. Everyone have a great, great day. God bless.